There's a battle brewing over on the Overwatch console servers, and not the usual one, because now it's a fight as to whether or not keyboard and mouse controls should be allowed. Now, on the one hand, anyone who's played this game will know that playing with keyboard and mouse provides a lot more precision, and generally they have a major advantage over console controller players. So generally, the PC players will stick with mouse and keyboard. The console players will stick with controllers. But what about the mini gamers in the world who are in some way disabled or not able to use their hands? They would need to be able to use the mouse and keyboard conversion, which has been a very integral part of gaming for a long time. There's been a major stance made by the Overwatch game runners themselves. Jeff Kaplan wrote, "The Overwatch team objects to the use of mouse and keyboard on console. We have contacted both first-party console manufacturers," that is Sony and Microsoft, by the way, "and expressed our concern about the use of mouse and keyboard and input conversion devices. We have lobbied and will continue to lobby for first-party console manufacturers to either disallow mouse and keyboard and input conversion devices or openly and easily support mouse and keyboard for all players. I encourage you to reach out to the hardware manufacturers and express your concerns, but please do so in a productive and respectful way." So the vocal majority of Overwatch players are behind Kaplan on this, and many people do consider this cheating. I don't know if I would consider this cheating. I would call it against the spirit of the game. But it's a very difficult line to walk, because on one hand, you do want to make the game accessible to all gamers. There are many gamers who need to use the mouse and keyboard input conversions, and without this, they would not be able to play at all. They could still play on PC, but far be it from me to tell someone to use console or PC. Generally, people go with what they're comfortable with, and if that's what you're comfortable with, then that's where you are. On the other hand, there are going to be people who take advantage of this, because it's hard to note, if not impossible to note, if the mouse and keyboard kit is being used as a converter or as a mouse and keyboard. You really do have an unfair advantage if you're playing as Anna or Widowmaker in the game with a mouse and keyboard, and there's no way of knowing. And Overwatch in particular is a game that is very open and inclusive to all kinds of people, and it wouldn't be a great move for them to do this. My particular solution would be to make a separate lobby for anyone using these input devices, but I don't know if they're going to go that way. It looks like the Overwatch team from Blizzard is focusing more on putting it on Microsoft and on Sony in order to do this. As of now, it hasn't been much word back from either manufacturer as to a policy going forward. Audience, do you think it's fair to have mouse and keyboard abilities available for anyone for use on consoles? Or should it stick to mouse and keyboard on the PC players only? Please let me know your thoughts below on this interesting and kind of convoluted topic, and please like and subscribe for more.